More than 21 million Americans suffer from drug or alcohol abuse. Drug overdose deaths in the United States rose nearly 30% last year during the pandemic. That is just a gigantic number. Demand for treatment has expanded significantly, as you might imagine, and September is National Recovery Month. It's a time to celebrate those who are fighting addiction. Support them. Tracy Collins joins us this morning. Tracy, good morning via Zoom. Appreciate having you here.
Well, thanks for having me, Jen.
So traditionally, you're here as your role as phonologist, but this is actually a very important topic that really hits home for you. Would you remind our viewers your background, if you will, as it relates to recovery?
Absolutely. So closing in on 5 years now, I took the bold step and let people close to me in my inner circle and my tribe know that I needed help. And I went through a 10-week recovery process at the Greenfield Center. It was an outpatient recovery. So a lot of people didn't even know that I was doing outpatient treatment for alcoholism. But yeah, it had been an issue, an ongoing issue for many years in my life. I was a professional at keeping it a secret. And so when I came out, a lot of people were shocked. They knew that I like to go out and have a good time. But what I would do is I would secretly go home afterwards and binge drink to black out, to pass out.
Tracy, why do you think that there are so many people who seem hesitant to seek out help?
Well, I think there's a stigma attached, and I think we're tackling it head on with things like National Recovery Month. And then in conjunction with that, we'll be talking today about Sober September. And that's what was one of my goals, was to be a face. I didn't have any children. I wasn't married. So I was kind of the perfect person to go ahead and just come out and say, hey, here's what I'm dealing with behind the scenes. If you are too, help is available.
And let's talk a little bit about that help if we can, Tracy, because sometimes you hear from people, maybe they lost their job, they don't have health insurance. How can they find help without it costing them an absolute fortune, particularly if they just don't have the money?
Sure. Well, we do have Gateway here in town, which is a great resource. There are other resources. If they don't have beds, typically you can go down to St. Augustine and they are available. Now, I will say your local Alcoholics Anonymous meeting is free and you can walk in off the street. But a lot of people have trouble with that. And so to those people, I would say, find someone that you can really trust, that you feel would come alongside of you, to go to an open meeting where guests are allowed, so that somebody's there to hold your hand through the process. Because I was very fortunate. Like I said, I had all of my friends there at Channel 4, as well as outside of the station. But, if you don't have that availability, then by all means, go ahead and send me a message on Facebook and I'll connect you with someone.
Is there anything in particular that you're helping spearhead during the month of September?
Yeah, so during the month of September, for Sober September, which, by the way, is not just for alcoholics, it's actually for people who just want to give their liver a break, or those who are sober curious. I will be doing live readings of my book, Stumbling into Sobriety, and these are on my Facebook page, SIS Jax. So you can check that out all through the month of September if you want to kind of get a glimpse of what my first year was like, including going through the treatment process and a lot of the aha moments. And, with Sober September, they have a lot of benefits, again, even for people who are not necessarily alcoholics. So you basically spend the rest of the month not drinking alcohol, and you will find that you will be sleeping better. You'll have less anxiety. Your brain function will increase after about 2 weeks. And with that, Jen, I do want to mention that the experts say that if you're not an alcoholic, a lot of those habits, because you've been doing it so long, will transfer into the holidays, which is excellent. But what you need to watch out for is if instead at the end you follow those same habits, you binge, because that is what I did. And it was a telltale sign. I was white knuckling it through the month of September, trying to prove I wasn't an alcoholic to myself. And when I got to the 30th day, October 1st, it was game on. And so that's one of the telltale signs that you really need to look out for.
Real, honest truth. Thank you, Tracy Collins. Appreciate, you're an inspiration. You're an inspiration.
Thank you. Thank you for the microphone to reach out to others, Jen.
Hey, I appreciate you sharing your story. It's not always easy to do that publicly, and you've done it eloquently, and we certainly hope that your words will help motivate others to get help. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you.